villain, weed dealing, street thieving, mean heathen, beast breathing. Who was reborn into a speech demon? Each season I grow, got beats sealing the show. Concrete dealing with foes, got peeps feeling the flow. On the rise, lots the spice, drive with my crafted tech. Songs of mine often vibes, lines that I hard as fresh. Master's breath, ingest text next, ask the vet. Influence starts to flex, text head, past and left. Go ahead, start to step, yeah. Got a list of plans, it's the man with the sickest bits of links and drinks to grab. Sniper scope, scanning rappers, rockin' life to lift the stand. Microphone, manufacturers got designs to fit my hand. It's the plan, spit the bands, damn Flu flows with. Of course I wanna get paid from my music, what you don't, bitch? Shit. Craft evolved, the local bastard that's friendly gave my heart and soul when only asked for a 20. It's perfect, I want the world bumping this version. With slick verses, the return of the spit surge.
Started out and didn't do bad, independent man, cause I don't get cash as fast as I spend it.
It's perfect, I want the world bumping this version. With slick verses, the return of the spit surge. It's the return. Fluent form, the furnace spit surgeon. What?
To a rapper or MC. I make some noise, what's up? Well, I'm doing this stuff for future kids.
Murderous texts and burning sets like furnaces, man, you flirting with death.
With me, I want to make something to where it doesn't just sound good the first time you ever hear it. I want it to sound good after you listen to it 100 times. I want it to sound good 10 years from now. I want it to sound good after I'm dead.
I was a little shit back in the day. Troublemaking crew member when my rapping was lame. Wanted to be a writer, mark a hit and catching the train. But I was whack with the hand styles when tagging with pain. So I moved on to stupid shit bashings to maim. Bottle smash in the face, I'd hate acting that way. I'd face jacks in the raid and claim harassment and pain. All in good fun, but in the end I had a passion to chase. I was trapped in the stage of rehashing mistakes. Thoughts wasted, court cases were attached to my name. Weed addiction, speed inflictions had me acting insane. Caught up with me, hands on my head and then collapsed in the rain. Mashed in the haze, wandering, lost track of the days. I was a loser, boozing up, the master factor became someone that wasn't me. I need to match what I say. Put pen to paper, people now hear all the tracks that I made. It was like that, I remember every step, every breath. Plenty said, now it's time to keep it moving. I would strike back, ascending into many depths, many threats everywhere. Now I strive and seek improvement. It was like that, I remember every step, every breath. Plenty said, now it's time to keep it moving. I would strike back, ascending into many depths, many threats everywhere. Now I strive and seek improvement. My heart was free, but it was hard, you see. You beef with one dude, turn around, you're beefing with half the scene. People like to talk until your ears are burning. I find it weird they're yearning to have their part intrigued. Start to see demons even now got more enemies. No one's got short memories, of course I fought endlessly. Need to change the perspectives of days that I stepped in. Mistakes and the lessons, the sessions taught stressing me. Came to the point where people thought I'd like that life. Not the case, I was just off my face fighting my own demons. At home steaming drinkers remorse. I was sinking and thinking about these bickering wars. Now my mission is walk, I've come far in the game. No longer harbour the rage, instead I'm after a page. Yeah, I use it therapeutic and it starts on the stage. My past is my blade, carving this art is calming the flame. It was like that, I remember every step, every breath. Plenty said, now it's time to keep it moving. I would strike back, ascending into many depths, many threats everywhere. Now I strive and seek improvement. It was like that, I remember every step, every breath. Plenty said, now it's time to keep it moving. I would strike back, ascending into many depths, many threats everywhere. Now I strive and run. Dropping new reports hotter than the Human Torch. Here's some food for thought. King beats a stupid pawn. No need for you to talk. Go plead for true support. Always moving forth throughout the music store. New crown is looted score. Who's down to suit it more? Brutal storm beckons and sessions reckon the loops explored. That's why your truth is flawed. Hands up, salute the Lord. I'll send my troops to war. Rhymes that consume your thought. Do it raw. Leave your spot barren with a putrid corpse. Cut your losses. I'm a busted honest. Choose your sword. Even seasoned MCs leaving before they're through the door. Sound delay. You're about to meet the doom you caught. I execute with force. Every loss you recall. Your high useless horse. Switch to my glue of course. Your surprise always lying on the my streets adored. When Fluent speaks, you know it's pure hate, pure hate. On point with joints and night music you receive. Deleting your cred, that's dead bright amateurs.
Beating the head with lead pipe languages.
When Fluent speaks, you know it's pure hate, pure hate. On point with joints and night music you receive. Deleting your cred, that's dead bright amateurs.
Beating the head with lead pipe languages.
The ill renegade, watch my skill demonstrate how it's done. Power lungs tough, kill featherweights. The real excavate, no deal, get it straight. Cause nothing on this contract has a pill left to praise. I'ma spill 10 grenades in the field, detonate. Then rebuild leveled stage, raise the shield, levitate. It's a thrill, dead the stakes, watch your grill, stress for days. It's revealed, etched in brains or concealed, left delayed. Stop emotions, concocting potions. Drop a potent truth serum, true proof that you're not the dopest. You're lost and hopeless, me I'm a boss explosive. I got the focus, spreads across the oceans. Take a loss and notice I come across corrosive. Straight raw lyrics, no colourful gloss or coding. Put a stop to gloating, all of that pop you're voting. Got it locked and loaded, rhymes straight hot when quoting. When Fluent speaks, you know it's pure hate, pure hate. On point with joints and night music you receive. Deleting your cred, that's dead bright amateurs.
Beating the head with lead pipe languages.
When Fluent speaks, you know it's pure hate, pure hate. On point with joints and night music you receive. Deleting your cred, that's dead bright amateurs.
Beating the head with lead pipe languages. Planning ways to keep me locked in a cell.
I'm back killer, organized track killer. I'm back killer, organized track killer. I'm back killer, organized track killer. I'm back killer, organized track killer.
Yeah, check it out.
Stabbing the track with my hands. Any rapper in a place, drop your skirts down. Fluent form, few and Maundz got the verse now. Bursting out the barrier, bury your head to high top. Fuck 'em, we rock the one, fishing like a cyclops. Next to this, that's your second best. I draw the line like Keith Richards on your etch-a sketch. My side be mine, and your side be yours. Call her what you want, but either side I call her more. That's how it is, silly, fuck you and your train of thought. My locomotive is kill a track a day for sure. But it ain't over, give us a second to beckon the breath back. The half a day could be some easy time to wreck that. That's that, Guinness record status. Melbourne motherfucker, magic lyrics at its baddest. Ever wonder why your favorite rapper disappeared? Abracadabra, check the ace up in your ear. Whoa. Black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer.
Yeah, check it out.
Stabbing the track with one hand.
I'm killing the track, listen, we're dealing the facts gifted. Illest you lack vision, a militant tactician. Taking your thoughts and switching back. The force of 50 tracks compared to one verse. My tongue, sir, the kid is back. It's a fat cat's lack the knack to strike with their words. We bomb it on it like a comet, collided with dirt. Writing, reciting a verse, lightning igniting the birds. Fighting and striking the system, witness the tide emerge. From the dank depth to stank breath and nonsense chatter. We'll have you knocked out, you're no longer a conscious rapper. A monster's appetite, rap it right, we keep it moving. You're not a factor, at the times need improvement. Peep the new shit, Fluent's now back in the lab. Back slapping the whack with vacuum labs on attack. Touching your brain with tight raw, ominous writtens. It's fucking insane, my sight ward, conjugal physics.
Black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer.
Strangle the mic with both hands, maggot. Go harder, this ain't Sparta, this is madness. Spit this acid off these poisonous sheets, no bullshit. Pulling strings, I just watch these toys speak. I'm destroying beats, my pen is my weapon like Jason Bourne. Harbor my thoughts like leaving my brain at the wharf. I make tracks to stop, I'm stampeding on releases. I got the best features like Angelinas. I love women but hate bitches, my freeze make blizzards. Drop bars on the spot and we ain't weightlifters. So push a little rap, yep, seen your weak set. Shit's 1,000 greenbacks, you're barely a Queen's head. Not Clark Kent but I get super like Lex Luthor. Future, long speeding on like Gary Jr. It's Phew and Maundz with fluent form, it's what we came to do. On a track, a locomotive, run a fucking train on you. Black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer. I'm black killer, organized track killer.
Yeah, check it out.
Stabbing the track with both hands. Yeah, listen close. Here's some short stories about these people I knew back in the day. Yeah. She was the sickest dame with the AIDS, soliciting tricks for pay, viciously inflicting the sickness for business. It's decay. It's a shame, clear the flame. She used to be beautiful, screwing dudes in the cubicle, walked home. She missed the train with the kid that saved, barely time for receipt. Claimed she was finding her feet, but spent all her time on her knees down in the grimiest streets. Yeah, she tried a 9 to 5, won't adapt to that type of life. Barely survived for a week. Every night she would weep, her daughter likely to see her mother's so-called clients trying to climb in the sheets. Slowly dying disease was spreading at a rapid rate. Had the face of the perp that left her hurt when she was gagged and raped. Bad mistake, didn't trust her instincts, so that's the day she contracted the virus. Packing her silence with shattered pain. Grabbed her belongings, ran away broke, see nothing changed. In the month of May they found her body near her husband's grave. Here's some short stories that you listen to, told with some 16s, now see the visions move. Cursed from birth and worse, they were missing clues. Up to the listener, decide if you think it's true. Here's some short stories that you listen to, told with some 16s, now see the visions move. Cursed from birth and worse, they were missing clues. Up to the listener, decide if you think it's true. He wanted quick, easy cash, something that he needed bad. Keep his stash clean and flat between the seats and mats. Greedy cat, specialised in the package of green and crack. Speeding tabs, feeding smack by using the needle stab. Bits of his nose were missing, proof of a coke addiction. Kept alone on missions, though he thought he'd be thrown in prison. Prone to cheats and deceit, used by bitches for weeks. He kept them high and fed them right up until they bled him dry. Then he tried to hustle hard, heartbeat elevated. Lost his home, slept in streets last week. Elevators, dark fiend, agitated, aggravated. At the station begging for small change. To them he was an addict, faceless. Couldn't manage taste on the strife, life at its worst. Preferred a knife and a hearse to be placed right in the dirt. His life was a curse, arteries tight on the burst. Chest exploded in the hospital with no sign of a nurse. Here's some short stories that you listen to, told with some 16s, now see the visions move. Cursed from birth and worse, they were missing clues. Up to the listener, decide if you think it's true. Here's some short stories that you listen to, told with some 16s, now see the visions move. Cursed from birth and worse, they were missing clues. Up to the listener, decide if you think it's true.
Once you think you've reached the limit as an artist to what it is that you do, once you believe that, someone's gonna come along and prove you wrong.
I bless a joint tight, more rapport for all my fans. So get the point like you can't afford to score a gram. Thoughts with a plan, causing stores of demand without corporate scam. No man, force in my hand, this all the demands you stand. Brought to the land, we leave our mark on this earth without walking on sands. Others awkward and bland, brought to the morgues with their fan. In their sleep, I don't bring the sheep, I slaughter the land. Then shit on your porcelain clan while enforcing my brand upon the industry until all of your endorsements are banned. Flow like Chinese water, torching your plans. No dream earned, the reverb was caught at the spans. Quote my words, those who don't deserve their fortune expands. Now it's a western standoff, first to draw and then blend. I'm walking, I ran to the 4-4s in the cans. It keeps me focused, keeps me knowing I'll report the command. The furnace cometh, the earth will plummet. A bursting drum and start learning something. The verses function to earn the summit, so prepare yourself. The furnace cometh, the furnace cometh, the earth will plummet. Immersed in drum and start learning something. The verses function to earn the summit, so prepare yourself. The furnace cometh. For some a constant struggle, full of lots of trouble. This industry can't injure me, although they got the muscle. Stay focused like a boxing tussle. Whether you're solo in a group, do one take or drop your boxing couples. I never lost the cost for me to stop rebuttals. Fluent falls independent, you can't knock the hustle. This contender decides tonight, end of the line. Dead in your rhymes, detonate decks and rewind. Desolate minds, acid patterns directly your spine. Flammable flow, TNT text, then it combines. Let me remind, I step when I set my designs. On point, my sniper scopes the targets when it aligns. Now I'm next to recite, I leave letters defined. I feed, bless them divine, you bleed, best to comply to my perfect futureless poetry punchlines. The work is true to this, knowing we unsigned. The furnace cometh, the earth will plummet. A bursting drum and start learning something. The verses function to earn the summit, so prepare yourself. The furnace cometh, the furnace cometh, the earth will plummet. Immersed in drum and start learning something. The verses function to earn the summit, so prepare yourself. The furnace cometh, the furnace cometh, the earth will plummet. A bursting drum and start learning something. The verses function to earn the summit, so prepare yourself. The furnace cometh, the furnace cometh, the earth will plummet. Immersed in drum and start learning something. The verses function to earn the summit, so prepare yourself. The furnace cometh.
Flinging fakes in the whole furnace.
You know the plan, G.
Long and full of form.
Rep any mic you hand me.
Hey, what's up, bro? You reckon I could grab one of those cigarettes, man? Yeah, I'll get paid next week. Yeah, broke as hell. Oh, yeah? What about one of those beers, too? Is that okay? Yeah? Yeah, sorry to ask, man. Appreciate it. Well, you into hip-hop, by the way? Got this new CD out, man. Called The Furnace.
I'm right, mate.
Yeah, it's my stuff. Come here, man. Have a listen. Chasing the cash, hating the bank. Run, play, fetch with 1 day left to fix up unpaid debts. Selling drugs always an option, but I opted for selling CDs. A constant balance and being when stock in talent the streets. Money I had for a feed, spent bad habits and greed. Rents then switched for booze, it's the truth, tragic to see. I could work a 9 to 5, shape like the rest. Trying my best to reach my sales targets, not feeling like I'm alive. Hardly any time to rhyme, monotony mind rewinds. Hypocrisy line for line, it's stopping me find my shine. Hard to do, not a major in any occupation. Too many commonplaces, so many want them pay slips. Barely on and face it, pay tax on honest wages. Chops and changes like compositions in my hip-hop arrangements. Always a negative view, better think through. At least I got time to write while I wait in the Centrelink queue. On the paper chase to make a wage and take the pay to save the day, cause hey, I gotta get that money. Bills are racking up, rapping such ain't stacking funds. Cash to crumbs, cause son, I gotta get that money. Baby on the way, mouth to feed, now I see how I need a job, cause I gotta get that money. Beats to buy, studio time, at least a life. Pockets reaching side and side, damn, I got no money. Thought of the jobs to do, seen it turn the rich to paupers who lost their loot, and daughters to prostitutes. Rude or evil, see what it do to the people. What goes up must come down, that's the usual sequel. Can change the brutal to feeble, people rob beneath and kill for it. Thief and steal for it, creep on your street, stalk and get it straight. It's a peasant's fate and next you pray, while the churches are passing around their collection plates. Turns friends to fakes, I remember days. Problems we getting paid were devastated, seems it never went away. Then it came time to grow up, yet still need to survive. Something legal or right with nothing feeding my life. Using my speech I can strive tight when blessing a beat. Money invested then on the net leaked in less than a week. Against the stress I compete, another soldier under fire. Only funds required, no boss though, I'm not one for hire. On the paper chase to make a wage and take the pay to save the day, cause hey, I gotta get that money. Bills are racking up, rapping such ain't stacking funds. Cash to crumbs, cause son, I gotta get that money. Baby on the way, mouth to feed, now I see how I need a job, cause I gotta get that money. Beats to buy, studio time, at least some life, pockets reach inside, damn, I got no money. I gotta get that money. I gotta get that money. Cause I gotta get that money. Damn, I got no money.
Strut, lyrical commission, 2009 shit. With Fluent form, Ciecmate on the beat.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they hit the floor for my phlegm, caught in a spin, waiting for the cause to begin. Just walk like a death march sergeant. To the core, I'm a rep hard sparking. And the earth's well past it, looking at remains and they chart in chains to the classes. The pain and the harshness seeped in agony, first name Bradley the bastard. This is truth in a knot, and it can't be disputed or got. You need to know this, take notice and watch. Turn it up a notch in the box that rocks like living homeless. Settle disputes with a venomous loop, and the words out my mouth a competitive nuke. I'ma burn down your house and rebuild it. I'll mentally kill this, no enemy can better me, feel this. Living proof is the worth of my doctrine. I'm in the booth with my memories watching. Nothing to lose, so I steadily shot them. No top 10, I'm underground from Melbourne to Tottenham. I'll never spot them, meant to be boxed in, pigeonholed in a cemetery's coffin. Nothing to lose, so I heavily clock them. No top 10, I'm underground from Melbourne to Tottenham. Yeah.
Cause I don't fuck around. Cause I don't fuck around. Cause I don't fuck around when it comes to rapping.
Yeah, beat the verse, I speak my word. I don't respect those who reap the earth, so keep your church. I'm deep in turf where demons lurk, scheme and search, doing heaps of work for decent earns. Lips scorched from reefer burns, I'm taught what I need to learn. When the courts in the streets adjourn, some get caught up in beef and hurt, cause they lack forethought and talking decent words. But I'm a whole different breed, you heard. In control and complete, the first soldier to sweep the dirt. Hold the fort when my fleet's concerned. Assault with ward enemies each in turn, keep it stern. Make a rapper walk a plank for spitting dumb shit, so jump ship if I thought you stank. I'm of the sort of rank where every banger equals more to bang. So for the cause I'll saw some awesome dank. Roll a joint and take it point blank. Roll another for my boy Brad. Hold it in and let my thoughts crank. Mold and then bring the noise back. Fuck these white collar politicians blinded by dollar signs, thinking I'll believe a government appointed scholar's lies. Fight this hammer flu, avoid the horrid swine. Take a new lease on life and live on borrowed time.
Cause I don't fuck around. Cause I don't fuck around. Cause I don't fuck around when it comes to rapping.
Spit tough, flowing easy, got you reeling, man. Tear shit up like throwing feces at a ceiling fan. Dealing jams out, I work at the verse harmer. So fuck what you heard like perverted, disturbed farmers. Serving dispersed drama, earning the worst karma for hurting the nerds after they learn to return barter. Rap with the words harder, smarter brain that is gifted. Plays it to liquid, one verse, changing equipment. Face it, that's it, kid. I'm with Brad, Strut and Ciecmate. Stand up, this text lace, whack fucks will get slain. Perfect penmanship, words me flip to spit. When we rip and your shit served, you best to quit. Exit quick, dead you click. Don't step to this pen, I grip. Blessed with think, with breath equipped. Sentence lift, run your shit and aspirations. Attention hits, come to grips like masturbation. So gifted and prolific, you know this is my time to shine. Show you my tight flow business. No witness, go vicious, kill the scene, I rep and flex. You're feeling linked up like a guillotine to get ahead. Exit left express, yes, I'm moving ranks. I'm coming of age, you're still out there shooting blanks. Come on, prove your stats, step in the fire. Damn, I'm repping the Tiger Clan, you're prepping your diaphragm.
I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around when it comes to rapping.
witness the second coming. Text above them, bless the drum and step to function. Some rep corruption, confess to fucking themselves for less than nothing, thinking they'll progress to something. It's a pet's induction. Guess the puppets telling fables for extra numbers, so the pen plus my phlegm used to vent stress reduction. Next year sucking while they break bread with Judas. Then it's up with all the fake heads that do this. Zoom in, skim the fine print, praise epiphanies. Wanna cause some pain and misery, take the industry, make a ministry, diminish the age a bit of greed, till they retreat once they're in the face of LMCs. I take the skill I need, breathe free to kill the beast, to break the will of these cheap geeks, reveal the speech. Can you feel the leech feeding so lies are present? Message to your culture killers, time to repent. Come on, repent, repent. Don't poison this gift I love, don't bring that shit to us. You can keep it in the club, repent, repent. Don't tell the crowd lies on stage, no it's not time to play. You signed your life away, repent, repent. Don't poison this gift I love, don't bring that shit to us. You can keep it in the club, repent, repent. Don't tell the crowd lies on stage, no it's not time to play. Disguised in the tall grass, the snakes are hidden. They play the victim, they fake their wisdom through tainted missions. Behind the wrong bar should be locked away in prisons for infiltrating. Listen, it's time to break position. Hard to flee the ghost, see them toast, keep standing. Brethren, start to see your host need a dose. Seek anti-venom, handy weapons of words. Observe these cats, unessential act, run the pencil. Plus they lack fundamentals, mental cycle type flow. Foes, cancer to the core, essential rival spike grows. Knows answers for you all, stop prancing through the fort. Thought you'd have bought paying dues. Crew state of used to faking youth, who's staying true? Dudes wasting true food for those with the lemon's dream, yet follow the leader. You sheep weak, you're setting schemes. Heads with me, march, recruit. Let's start with you, let's take this shit back, cats. It's not hard to do. Repent, repent. Don't poison this gift I love, don't bring that shit to us. You can keep it in the club, repent, repent. Don't tell the crowd lies on stage, no it's not time to play. You signed your life away, repent, repent. Don't poison this gift I love, don't bring that shit to us. You can keep it in the club, repent, repent. Don't tell the crowd lies on stage, no it's not time to play. Repent, repent. Don't poison this gift I love, don't bring that shit to us. You can keep it in the club, repent, repent. Don't tell the crowd lies on stage, no it's not time to play. You signed your life away, repent, repent. Don't poison this gift I love, don't bring that shit to us. You can keep it in the club, repent, repent. Don't tell the crowd lies on stage, no it's not time to play. Step back, you puppets.
Some people never go crazy. What truly horrible lives they must live.
A day of anguish contains pain and malice, making ballads with the constant fear of wasted talent. I try to embrace the balance from stress, face is swelling. The pain I fathom arranges patterns to play on sadness. Decayed and callous, should I stay or vanish? Like a king's coffin rotten in an ancient palace. Wanna fly away, mic inside my aching talons. Wish the world would get on its knees and face my phallus. A disgrace, a felon yelling anger, tasting savage. Soul raped and ravaged, habits erased. A flaccid case to manage. MCs thinking mental illness is cool, it's not your faking acting. I'm here to break your factions and confiscate your passion until the rain is shattered, contained or scattered, no difference. Witness my brain in tatters against the grain. It happens, only creation matters. The day I do quit, what will help this kid take the madness? Exit slow, see me walking an endless road. When I step I know it might be time to let it go. So where's the lesson? lesson, show me the way. Heed the pain, never climb the wall, bound to fall. Yeah, I'm guessing so. Why the stress, why the panic attacks, it's brutal. Why my head, why I cannot relax, it's crucial. Soul of packs as usual, annoyed and bury me guessing. Annoyed repetitive questions, a pointless therapy session. Tearing the essence and shredding my tension. Betting on vengeance from a jealous god that's uncaring and reckless. Feel like I'm staring at death threats. Deathbed is time to sleep, body and mind feel weak. Now I speak barely a sentence, I help I'm racing. Palpitations and health is faded. Now I mix drinks with scripts and I doubt I'll make it. Music held, it's sacred. Unbalanced chemicals cause calm to chaos. I take off, now seldom patient. Back to court, can't work so no cash of course. Trapped with thoughts, hard work flow though tracks are forced. Back and forth, for I'm held out, slash and forth. For the down and try to max, then bring it passion forth. Exit slow, see me walking an endless road. When I step I know it might be time to let it go. So where's the lesson, show me the way. Heed the pain, never climb the wall, bound to fall. Yeah, I'm guessing so. Exit slow, see me walking an endless road. When I step I know it might be time to let it go. So where's the lesson, show me the way. Heed the pain, never climb the wall, bound to fall. Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Every time I spit, I tick to show you it's hot. This ain't the final or the last blast. Electrify your chair like the warn when we record. Man, I warned him.
Yeah, Fluent form, Dark Felix. Long time coming. That's what I'm talking about, some banger heat right here, yo. That's right. Pump your fist, nod your head, what's up? Yo. It's an authorized audio autobiography. The fortified fortress flow, also anomaly. Or remorse like philosophy, and stopping me ain't an option. Brave concoctions make the conference face the bomb threat. Save the doctrines, the prophecy is nominated. I break the nonsense and constantly up on the playlist. I gotta take it on the brave kings who led the way. Peep the resume, whether getting played or center stage. Get your thesaurus, I just step with decorum. Got a rep bomb and sets, yes, you best to applaud it. And the text is recorded, thought it, and right on the reg. I fight for respect, denying neglect. So exciting with applying the method to structure starts with firm arrangements. Who burns the greatest final battle? Fluent versus Satan. The earth is changing, catering to how I want it. And now I got it, rocking my comments with honest power sonnets.
Every time I spit, I tick to show you it's hot. This ain't the final or the last blast. Electrify your chair like the warn when we record. Man, I warned him. Every time I spit, I tick to show you it's hot. This ain't the final or the last blast. Kid, you hear it tick, then you test it.
Get your red flat and deck patterns, fuck it, we're the best at it. But it goes beyond that, a strong cat to test rappers. Claiming no contest, rappers blown apart the flesh fragments. Have another step, another guess, check and press madness. Fire in the hole! Best be ducking the breeze, these sucker MCs on boiling point, 100 degrees. A conundrum that please your work, may I just reach my worth. On the streets and curbs, peep the verse and heed my words. A demon's birth, I speak, they scream in church. They need to learn the meek are bleak and cursed. I feast on nerves and spit, rap words foiling. Your plans, revenge is a dish, best served poison. Best learn, boys and girls, I'm reaching the pinnacle. We believe in the spiritual while your speech is the pitiful. Breaking your tame plus for making those lame drops. End of verse, one love, take it away, dog.
Every time I spit, I tick to show you it's hot. This ain't the final or the last blast. Electrify your chair like the warn when we record. Man, I warned him. Every time I spit, I tick to show you it's hot. This ain't the final or the last blast. Kid, you hear it tick, then you test it.
1-6 with matter and must. Batters to bust, amateurs crushed and splattered to dust. Hush, status erupts, trust, we shattered you punks. Stamina cuts that last past rappers that must. Matching the buzz, subtract cats acting the part. Not a fan from the heart, then what you bring sap in the art. Manage our funds, majors not standing with us. Handle the fuss, dudes, your food for my mandibles lunch. Scramble to mush, watch me dismantle your lungs. Words form, handle the trust with verbal vandals corrupt. And you sit there wonder why anger erupts. Chasing your false dreams, watch the carrot dangle and run. Tangle your tongue for mimicking, don't sample the love. Or walk through the fire, crush a city, swiftly trample to fun. Hungry, heated, enter the habitat, animals lunge. Rabbit and rough, stabbing the drums and amping you up.
We're applying the ink to papyrus, prophets relentless as lions. Locked in a den full of live oxen, an excellent rhyme. Offering pen by a mind caught in the pendulum. Life topics that etched into time's cobwebs. Still a step from the finishing line. Lost with my destiny's child. Stopped for a minute and smiled. Entered my kingdom to find solace from ignorant mic rockers. But pussy can start wars when you bicker for slice of it. What you heard is a dick to your sonic orifice. Cocked in any position you want as long as you got the gist. A phonic operative spirit haunting the documents. Chilling lyrics causing a shift in your spinal column. Disc dripped across the continent. Gripping on a Parker penman. Feeding off the bark and speak conviction just to charge the sentence. Letters are sheep. My tongue is like a drunken shepherd. Leaving lines deleting like it's eating time at lunch and breakfast. Fuck a message when I busted for the hunger's essence. Pang Productions running with the rummage in the dust. Collective rumble in the guts equates to buzzing like a bumble's nest. Stung left numb again, so come into the hum and then
Yo, we beat the track rather than the scavengers on the prowl for a beat to chomp. And speak with God, so MCs are no feet to stop. Speak and stop time on the mic when we reach the spot. Fever hot rhymes, open minds like key to lock. So thief and rob for your lunchtime, food for thought to feed off and rock the same style like a uniform. Keep our music raw for the truest cause, meeting your applause, bringing truth to frauds like they're getting sued in courts. Who'd have thought the human torch when I get my time to write until I go and steal the limelight like it's a diamond heist. But fuck people, yo, I'm happy when there's beats around, greening out, burning weed down till I reach the clouds. Slice a hand off if it's reaching for the rap crown. I'll take a step forward, now you fade into the background. Yo, I grabbed a mic and lashed out. Fuck the rap crowd, yo, I battle gods and never back down.
Silence to the tongue and rush blood to the cranium with fire on the lung and a skull full of notation. Smash open minds with the mic and a quotation. Fight to survive like the citizens of rogue nations. While most rappers sound alien, we walk the streets as a beast on a pathway to domination. So keep safe like the codes in a combination. Never feel alone, see my face in the constellations. Law form brings heads to the pavement. Matter must spill guts poisonous to fakers. And 1-6 bring that needed education to a scene hooked on cash and the fact we're Australian. Another false stream, just the Sandman's revelation. Crushed like a city when our spits start the earth shaking. Emancipation's my occupation. Ears watch what you say and then dish out the condemnation.
We spit at the best. You're like a kid with Tourette's who hasn't been given his meds. Control your flow, cartel is given respect. The illest with text, committed to bless diligent heads. Get with wisdom expressed, yes, still in the check. So next, riddance with pens and sets, kill 'em and jet. Lyrics live and let the breath, risen from depths. Inject rhythms, concepts and step in and connect. The cartel capital regime, hate on this amateur scene. Manage to damage your spleen, manic and savage with speech. Habits an addict, delete the flaccid, can't manage to speak. Tactics are spread on the beat, the actors are shattered and weak. Come on, stand on your feet, Geko the man is a beast. Whether he's rapping or tapping the pad, action complete. Raven, you can't match when he speaks. Next, snapped in the feet. Fluent form clashes with masses, war rappers retreat.
Set my stance, pen in hand, I'm prepped for the evening. The scene set, check these bags, you guessing I'm not sleeping. You bet I'm making beats in command, trying to be king. I'm fiending for it 247, man, I see things. See these NPCs imprinted on my eyelids. Even when I'm sleeping, a beat machine hybrid. Ultraviolet hydro, smoke blowing nihilist. Divide this breaking 8 and set my mind to the grindstone. Diamonds and rhinestones, dig 'em up, they're vibrant. Shining the light, no, I'm living on the wide's edge. Rhyme potent psycho, a cycle of violence. Maniacal, I write poems, don't time, no, a tyrant. I got the virus, son, cipher on the drum, bombing on the one. Time has come, assignment number one. The indie never pop, got drops on consignment. Hip hop kick, clock drops, the rest swap into alignment.
What? People are twisted in the evil of business. You got junkie scum fuck cause they're needle addicted. But I'ma stay sharp as the needle that pierced them and stray far from a feeble existence. I made marks like the father of Groucho, star from start to outro. Yo, cause I'm losing in the stupid things humans bring, living in this loony bin, brewing drinks, swigging with a truthy grin. Raps like acid flashbacks, a groovy thing, and all I need's to breathe for the deep thinking to begin. Earth's loopy with mistakes like carbon waste, and rappers turn fruity as banana cakes, making me a basket case. I'm breaking free with castaways because all the tragedy is massively cracking me up, stuck in the calamity of grabbing at bucks like a scavenger hunt. Batty as clubs when an amateur jumps on the bandwagon with hand on their nuts, and bad swagger a faggoty dunce is all that they are to me. I'm falling apart at the seams, call a spade, but it's hard to see the likeness with rhymers these days. For Pete's sake,
I'm about to lose my mind.
You better fucking believe it, man. This whole world's gone crazy.
I'm about to lose my mind.
From a city full of bright lights and dark shadows, the strong and witty, also night fights and hard fellows. During the day, streets are quite nice and calm, mellow. Switch to night can be quite striped, the heart shallow. I'm from a city full of bright lights and dark shadows, the strong and witty, also night fights and hard fellows. During the day, streets are quite nice and calm, mellow. Switch to night can be quite striped. Every bird differs from the next. The city got respect. Alleyways lit up from the riders as they bomb their text. Weekend nights, constant threats. Alcohol turns the placid to fighters. Fire up with drunken boxers' breath. Diverse cultures yet still full of races, full of hatred. People trying to stay the course, walking on a crooked pavement. Hookers look for vacant spots to make the cash. Can't call a crooked cop if they got raped and bashed when it's too late for that. On the news creating whack theories. Terrorist attack apparently we're next on the list, but they're burying the facts. In fact, the fact is drugs is second currency. Some cats attack with bats. You reckon nothing's free? What's agreed? Too many MCs, not enough fans. Crime on the rise. The government ain't got enough plans. A rocker, suntan, hot summers, but the winter's brutal. I love my city, inspiration when I spit it truthful. I'm from a city full of bright lights and dark shadows. The strong and witty, also night fights and hard fellows. During the day, streets are quite nice and calm, mellow. Switch to night can be quite striped, the heart shallow. I'm from a city full of bright lights and dark shadows. The strong and witty, also night fights and hard fellows. During the day, streets are quite nice and calm, mellow. Switch to night can be quite striped. It's where the mob war put us on the global map. Every local cat raps their whack quotes and tracks. I take note of that when I pen flows to pads. Cops pick on the people so they can meet their quota plan. Evokes emotions that come from the city's rhythm. Sometimes I pity victims locked up in a gritty prison. Yeah, it's a shitty system. On the news, kids are missing. Not a clue, fingerprinting, constant proof. Crims are vicious. Visit different places, stages making wages vacant. Next is taking ages, aching for the train to make it. Brain is racing, place to be if you like live music, but bounces on boys will turn into a fight night bruiser. The night movement, raw beating, sings displayed, court meetings, crimson cage, 4 seasons in a day. Now, but I love it, kept in my heart, destined to last. No doubt I've been impressed from the start. I'm from a city full of bright lights and dark shadows. The strong and witty, also night fights and hard fellows. During the day, streets are quite nice and calm, mellow. Switch to night can be quite striped, the heart shallow. I'm from a city full of bright lights and dark shadows. The strong and witty, also night fights and hard fellows. During the day, streets are quite nice and calm, mellow. Switch to night can be quite striped, the heart shallow. I'm from a city full of bright lights and dark shadows.
With all its proud, passionate beauty and all of its sordid ugliness, and of its great wealth and power and its everlasting hunger, and of its teeming millions and its barren loneliness,